Hello, everybody, and welcome to
So Whatya Think?
I'm Karen.
I'm Jaime.
And welcome back. This is our second episode.
Ooh.
And we today are talking about a show that, like, the whole world has seen except for me until now. Like, I am now with the rest of the world and watching The Office.
I was thinking about this. You literally, no joke, you might be the only human who has not. Well, so what is your experience with The Office?
Okay, so I mean, I don't live under a total rock. Like, I did know that The Office existed.
Okay.
And I also knew that it was like a show that everybody talked about. Like, it's a popular show that people talk about and people know the characters and all of that. And I had seen just like a few little clips here and there, you know, like a clip will pop up. Somebody will share something on social media or something. Like I've seen a few clips of different things over the past, you know, how many years.
Okay.
But my real exposure to it was a couple of years ago. Somebody at my school retired and we were thinking of something to do at her retirement party. And this like video clip from The Office was like circulated on this group chat of when, and I didn't get this far in the series, but like when Michael Scott retires or leaves and they do like a little Seasons of Love parody. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And so like this was circulating on this group chat, like, oh, we should do something like this for like the school secretary who was retiring.
And you had no idea.
And I didn't really know, but I watched it and I was like, oh, that's super cute. Okay. And
because you knew Rent and you knew the song.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I was called upon to write the parody.
Of course, because you are the master of parody writing.
I do enjoy a good parody.
You're good at it.
Thank you. I do like it. And so I was like, yes, absolutely, I will take this on. And so I wrote a parody to Seasons of Love in the name of this retiree. And in the Office episode, it was all about like, you know, they had like the numbers of minutes that he'd worked there or something.
Yeah, and cups of coffee he had drunk. Yeah.
And so we did that for like, we roughly calculated like how many students she'd impacted, how many principals she'd worked under, like how many, you know, whatever.
Oh my God.
It was pretty cool. And then a bunch of us.
People cry.
There were a few tears.
I'm sure.
And so then we performed it at her retirement party. So that's like my big frame of reference for The Office, is that it's this work culture where people sing this song for their boss or
That's
whatever.
All you knew about it.
That and just like a few clips here and there. But honestly, I always kind of thought, like, you know, when you go to like a social event where you don't really know the people very well and you feel a little bit like the outsider, like there's all these inside jokes that they know that I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're just like, I'm playing along. Okay. That's how I always felt like when I saw a little Office clip. I was like, okay, I bet that might be kind of funny if I knew the characters, but okay.
Like memes and stuff.
Yes.
You just giggle. And
yeah. I'm just like, okay. Ha, ha.
So I looked up, this show first aired in 2005.
Okay.
What, I can't even answer this question, but I'm going to ask you and make you answer it. Like, what were you doing? What was going on that you just never hopped on the train?
Okay. So 2005, like 5, 6, is when I was like doing my teacher prep program and starting teaching. So probably when it started, I was very, very consumed with that because first year teachers, like that's like the only thing you can think about. Okay.
Wait, 2005, you were already in your STEP program?
I think so. I think my first year teaching was 0506.
Wow. And that's about when we met?
I think we were before that. I think we were friends before that.
Okay. Because you were still.
Like I moved out here in like the summer of 2003. So we probably met like 0304.
Okay. And that's when the show came out? Wow.
Yeah, I guess.
That's crazy. And I'm trying to think. I don't think I was like one of those, because this was back in the day when you couldn't stream stuff or like go back and watch stuff. Like it was either on the air or you missed it. I don't think I was like watching it religiously myself.
Okay.
But I cannot answer the question how is it that I've seen this show in its entirety multiple times? Because streaming is just a new technology.
Right. Have you ever like binge watched the whole thing, or you just have seen them throughout the past decade or two?
I cannot remember. I cannot. I know it probably wasn't until like, NBC like had a website or whatever, or YouTube had stuff on it. It probably wasn't until then that I was able to watch it in order.
Okay.
My brain is telling me, I just had like one episode here and like another one that just didn't line up. I remember not understanding when I'd seen episode of them, there were characters I didn't recognize.
I could see that, because if you didn't have it in order, I could see that being confusing.
Because a lot changes.
Yes. Okay. And so for the benefit of the listener, like I didn't watch the entirety of the series. There's 9 seasons, I guess.
Yeah. And my job was to pick out, this was hard. I had to pick out.
He struggled with this.
I really did. And this playlist that I put together with all the synopses, I put a lot of thought into it. I had to consider your taste, your sense of humor, the kinds of things that keep your interest. Because I really wanted you to enjoy this and not necessarily get hooked like me and my siblings. Like we have a lot of like inside the office jokes, but I don't want that for you necessarily. But if that happens, that'd be great. But I did want you to at least appreciate like the wonderful writing, the characters, the acting, the simplicity of the show. I mean, it just takes place in a stupid, ugly little,
like a little office with cubicles and stuff.
But there's so much,
right? So he picked out 10 episodes for me to watch, like that spanned across the various seasons. Some
Only
of them were
through Michael Scott.
Yes,
I didn't want to go beyond that because then there's so many quick changes with characters and stuff. Okay. So yeah, we didn't go.
Yeah,
How
the
far
last
did we
one.
Go?
The last episode I watched was season 6, episode 13.
Okay.
And yeah, and then Jaime made this whole little playlist thing for me, and then I would skip episodes, and he'd have like a little synopsis of what happened, important things that happened, like with the characters in the office between the episodes I was watching. So like he spent a lot of time and a lot of energy making this so that it would be an understandable thing for me and like doable.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure, you got to see and experience, some pivotal moments with the relationships. In fact, originally the playlist, I had just skipped over season 3 entirely.
Okay.
Because I decided there wasn't a lot that couldn't just be summarized in a few sentences. And then when you got to that, you texted me, you said, hey, I read your summary and I'm already kind of interested in these people. Maybe I can just watch a few more in season 3.
I was like, I don't really want to mess up like this like very elaborate playlist that you put together. However, I kind of want to watch a few from season 3. Is that okay?
That made me so happy. I dropped everything I was doing. And I pulled up the Peacock app. And I just picked some key ones in that. So
he's like, give me a few minutes. And like, boom, he did.
Yeah, I did. And again, I had to put in some thought. I had to kind of read online the wikis that summarize them. And yeah, but you did. So you added 3 more.
I did add 3 more.
In season 3.
Yeah.
So I do have a lot of questions. I mean, was that it about your previous experience?
Yeah,
with
that was
Office?
pretty much it. It was always a show I kind of felt badly that I didn't have a frame of reference for, but just, I feel like there's a lot of pop culture things that I just have never really watched or experienced. And this was one of those. I was like, I wish I could relate, but I can't. But never enough that it like prompted me to like sit down and watch it.
Okay. Of all the episodes that I gave you, What was your favorite?
Okay, this is funny because, well, that's hard to say. That's hard to say. Like, I have some favorite moments.
Yeah, we can do that.
And I had some favorite characters.
Let's do moments.
Okay, but I do have a favorite episode overall.
Oh,
it's going to surprise you, but we'll come back to that.
No, let's do it now. Don't say tater tot.
It was. It was Scott's Tots.
Scott's Tots.
Which
that was your favorite?
You think it was?
Oh my gosh. So I just have to say, so we have a family game night. And my sisters, we're like 8-9 years apart. So we didn't watch a lot of adult television together. I mean, as kids, I would watch all their kid shows, but then, we kind of grew up, did our own thing. So I was excited in my adulthood when they got into the office, and then they married people that also were into the office. So at family functions, often we'd have jokes and inside jokes and stuff like that. So anyway, so it came up recently in a family Zoom game night that we were going to be doing an episode on The Office because you had never seen it. Oh my gosh,
and they were like appalled.
Crazy.
They were appalled.
And they started shouting out all the episodes that you have to watch. You have to watch this one and that one. And they kept insisting that you watch Scott's Tots. And that was actually one in my mind I wanted to keep from your brain and your heart because it's painful. It hurts.
Painful.
It hurts. And yet you're here telling me now this is your favorite. You gotta explain this.
Okay.
It's my least favorite.
It did. It hurt. It hurt. It was painful. And okay, and that literally is exactly how that played out. Yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, watch this one, watch this. Like I was overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
I know. I felt bad.
And then there was like a text follow-up about Scott's Tots. I'm like, okay. And I will admit, I was 100% convinced that it was going to be about tater tots.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I really, truly thought
I could see that.
it was going to be about tater tots. As I watched other episodes of the show, like things are just weird and ridiculous and random. Like, why wouldn't it be about tater tots?
Why wouldn't it be? Like, yeah, of course it's about tater tots.
And even as the episode started, I'm thinking there's like, he's going to have tater tots for like, I don't know.
Because food does play a role often in these episodes. Yeah.
And then when I got that it was like this third grade class that he'd adopted, and I just
did you? So stop there.
Okay.
Did it start to dawn on you? Because as I was rewatching it, preparing for this, I started to wonder. I tried to look through the lens of somebody who'd never seen this episode before, and I think it becomes pretty clear, like what's going to happen, right? Like what the premise is going to be.
Yes.
So were you starting to get it and to feel angsty?
I was feeling very angsty. Very angsty. And like
when Stanley's in the back just laughing.
And my educational heart was like bleeding. And I'm picturing, yes, these students. I was getting kind of wrecked inside. And it still didn't occur to me that they were talking about tots as like little kids. Because to me, third graders aren't tots.
Oh,
and
that's a good point.
Still am thinking they're going to bring tater tots in. How are the tater tots going to fit in? And then like,
okay.
About of the third way into the show, I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. And I don't know why I enjoyed that so much because it was horrible. It was heartbreaking. But when they started to like dance and rap and like he's in the classroom watching them and like, I'm just dying laughing. I was laughing.
You were laughing out loud. This is huge. Okay. Because last time we checked in, I asked if you had been laughing out loud. You said, no, you were appreciating the humor.
Yes.
And enjoying it, but you weren't laughing out loud. But this time you were.
I was literally laughing out loud by myself in my living room.
What was making you laugh?
Just the hilarity of like how ridiculous it was. It was so ridiculous that I just couldn't help it. And maybe it was a defense mechanism. Like I'm going to cry if I don't laugh.
You know, that's 100%. Honestly, that's probably most of the show. like it's just so cringy. You have to laugh, otherwise you will scream and want to strangle Michael Scott through the TV.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's it. And I don't know. It just,
oh my God.
And they're dancing and doing flips. And it had like a Dangerous Minds kind of moment in there. And he's just like sitting at the desk.
Like
and
this weird middle-aged white guy wants to be the hero for this.
And then he offers them laptop batteries at the end. And I couldn't handle how funny that was. And it was not funny at all. It was not funny at all.
I am shocked. You're sick. You're sick.
No, I do think that it was, I have to laugh or I'll cry.
Yeah.
Because I do tend to be pretty empathetic, even with TV shows. And then you throw some kids in a school in it, it's like, it's done. I will cry my eyes out. That I just think this was the only way I could react.
Okay. You know what? That's awesome. This is good to know about you. Because I was trying to save you. I was trying to protect you because I knew this would hit some nerves. You being an educator, you've worked for underprivileged schools and, okay. So you overcame it and you went way to the other side and laughed.
I did. I just laughed. I'm like, this is just a TV show. These are not real people's lives. This is not real. This is not real. And then as they're driving back to the office, was it Angela that was with him? Aaron that was with him.
Oh, I love Aaron.
And she's kind of still rapping in the car.
Hey, you Mr. Scott, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? I know. I couldn't do anything but laugh.
Oh my gosh. When I was rewatching that and we got to that end scene in the car, I know I didn't give you a lot of these episodes, but there's a really nice art in the relationship between Michael and Aaron. It's really sweet. And you get the first glimpse of it in that scene in the car where you suddenly start to think, is he going to be like a father figure? Like, are they going to form a bond? And they really do later on. And I'm sorry I didn't have enough space to give you those episodes, but Aaron is one of my favorite characters and their special bond is really nice. So I actually got teary-eyed rewatching that scene because I could see like the beginning sparks of like a really strong bond between the two of them. Oh,
that's sweet.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Scott's Tots. I cannot believe it.
And I do think if I looked at it on a deeper level or I do think it would cause mass amounts of anxiety and tears for me, but nope, I'm just going to keep that surfacey and funny and just note the hilarity because it's not true. It's not true.
It's not true. And I don't think anything like that would ever happen. Although it probably has.
Nope, it has not.
You don't think it ever has? Come on.
Okay, I'm sure there are people who have promised things that have gone back on it. Yes.
But not with so much ignorance as Michael Scott would do stuff and make promises.
I hope not.
He's kind of an idiot.
He is kind of an idiot.
How do you feel about Michael Scott? I honestly
tell me.
I knew he's not what he when I there's a lot. There's a lot
you want to say here. I can tell.
So when I was younger and I was like really getting into the show and, trying to watch the whole thing, I didn't like Michael Scott. And I honestly hated him in some moments for, this is one of the reasons because he's just awful. He's just gross. But now as I get older and I'm rewatching these and I appreciate him and he's very funny. He's very multidimensional, like the character. The acting is superb. I mean, he is such a great comedic actor. What's his name?
The actor?
Yeah, the actor. Oh my gosh, I should know this.
Oh, Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Took me a second there.
Yeah, me too. That's embarrassing. But no, he's very, very good. So I appreciate him now, but Yeah, I knew you wouldn't probably like him very much.
I didn't like him very much, but I did have some sympathy for him, or empathy maybe is the better word. Like part of me just felt sad because like he wanted to be great, and he wanted to fit in with his office people, and he wanted to like be their leader, and he just was like awkward and kind of bad at it.
Yeah.
And yet, like, I could kind of see where his heart was in all of that.
Yeah.
And like, he really thought having the Dundies awards and like, he's just like, and when they had the office morale, this was one of the early ones. He was like trying to improve office morale by having like an early birthday party for Meredith, whose birthday wasn't for like a month. And he wanted ice cream cake, and she's lactose intolerant. And it's just like, oh, what? Like, bless your heart. Like, it was a bless your heart thing with him a lot. Kind of.
Yeah, you're right. And the Christmas, I think I gave you 2 Christmas episodes, and he loves it.
Yes.
He loves it. He loves to have fun. He just wants to be the person that provides fun and joy for the people around him, his family, as he constantly is referring to them. So yeah, I get that. And your heart does go out to him. It does break because he often will find a way to just fall short.
Yes.
Or there's some flaw of his that gets in the way.
Or like, it's like he doesn't realize that everybody in the office is probably making fun of him.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't know. And it's kind of sad and endearing. And yet you also want to like kind of smack him in the
and just
forehead and be like, come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
But. And
then there are moments when you get to see characters, especially Pam. I got this a lot in their relationship. Pam seems to find ways of like breaking through like the anger and the disappointment. So she does see like his heart. Like I think she is one of the few characters that can see his true self through all of the craziness of his personality. And that's always nice to see. It's good for the audience to have that reminder. Like, he's a human.
He is.
He's got a big heart. He's trying.
I mean, even the Scott's Tots thing, like he had really great intentions.
Came from a good place, just not a smart place.
Just not a smart place. But
oh my gosh. Okay, so characters, favorite ones then?
Okay, I mean, I loved the whole Jim and Pam storyline.
Yeah.
And granted, I'm sure I didn't see all of it because I just watched these episodes, but I was really upset at the beginning that they weren't together.
So at the beginning, this is one of the questions I had planned for you. The beginning, was it clear to you as somebody brand new watching this that they are meant to be together, or that they're gonna be something?
I mean, like you as the like audience member, like was rooting from them from the get-go.
You were?
Yes,
okay.
From the get-go. Episode 1, 10 minutes in, I was already like, oh, like,
wow,
like you could tell they were
good.
kind of flirty.
Okay.
And yet like workplace appropriate flirty, but yeah, I was rooting for them from the get-go.
That's awesome.
And then,
so then how did you feel about Roy?
I thought Roy is an obstacle that we need to figure out a way to eliminate.
This is good.
Because he wasn't super nice to her. I mean, I don't think he was terrible, but like he just was short and he wasn't kind to her like Jim was.
Yeah.
Just in the little impression I have. And I was like, oh, she should be with Jim.
I want to hear more about this. We should take a break.
Okay.
I do want to hear, what you were expecting going into it. And I do want to hear what you got out of it. Yeah. No, This is great. Okay. We'll be right back.
Sounds good.
And we're back.
Yes.
Okay, I have more questions about The Office, but how is summer break going?
Oh my gosh.
I've already noticed your brain is getting mushy.
I misspelled something in a text the other day, which doesn't happen.
Easy word. You shouldn't
often.
have misspelled tater tots.
Well,
and you're from the Midwest, and you just made a tater tot casserole.
I did.
And you still misspelled it.
To my credit,
No.
I feel like
There's no excuse.
I mean,
Go ahead.
there really isn't. I should
try.
Yes.
What?
But I do feel like tater should be OR.
Why?
Because potato has O's. And I feel like tater is like short for potato, and so it should be OR. So yes, in a text, I misspelled tater tot. It should be ER, and I put OR.
The OR spelling made me think of alligator, and it made me angry and scared and anxious.
Okay.
And tater tots are fun.
Tater
and
tots are
soft
fun.
and good.
Yes.
And yeah, your crossword performance not always.
I'm not
great.
as top of my game. Yeah, I'm in summer mode.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm enjoying this. Like, you're coming back down to normalcy.
So this is kind of my typical go-to for the start of summer break, because I go hard until it's over. And like May in teacher world is crazy. In fact, people refer to it as Maycember, like parents and teachers. Sometimes that's like the joke. It's like we're in Maycember because like December tends to be a really crazy busy, like all of the extra programs and performances and spirit days and like all the things. And May is just like that, except without the Christmas. So yeah, so
like
May
graduations,
yes,
and
parties and end of the year events and things and
decorating your door.
Yes, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And for teachers, there's like report cards and end of the year assessments and just all the things. And I think the other thing that people don't know about my job, so I'm just going to tell them right now, something that's hard, and it's hard every single year, no matter what grade I've taught, no matter the dynamics of my class, it's hard every year, is you spend 180 days with this group of kids and you form a little family. And there are things about that family that are beautiful and wonderful and funny and fun. And there are things about that family that's like hard and, demanding. But you're like super invested in this little family for 180 days. And then boom, it's over. And then like you get another one for the next 180 days. And that is emotionally hard.
Yeah. I never thought about it like that.
And
that's a lot.
And sometimes it's emotionally hard for different reasons. And it kind of depends on, the different dynamics and the excitement and the challenges and like all of the things with a group of kids and their families. And like when that just kind of comes abruptly to an end, like there's about 40 million emotions that come with that. And so not only am I like physically going like, go up until the end.
Sure. Yeah.
At the end, I'm also like, holy cow, like what just happened? And like, it's like abruptly over. And so I always feel like I need to go into like 3 days of like hibernation.
Your own cocoon.
Yes. To just like sleep and process and think and sleep and like let my mind go numb. And then like when I come out of that 3 days, then I'm like, okay, now I can be a human. Now I can even process that. I can think, remember the good moments and the hard moments. But like immediately, zippo zilch, like done. Like my brain cannot brain anymore.
Your brain cannot brain.
No.
That's good.
And it pretty much happens every year at the start of summer.
Wow.
And I need a few days to just decompress and sleep. And holy cow, did I sleep. Like I slept horribly the last week of school, which is not common for me. I'm usually a very good sleeper, but I slept horribly. And even like the first night or two of summer, I slept horribly. But then once I did sleep, oh my gosh, like forget about it. I slept like 11 hours one night and then took like 3-hour nap the next day.
Wow.
And yeah. It was like I was recovering from mono or something, which I was not, but I
emotional mono. Yeah, that's wow.
So there you go. And I don't think that's a unique to me, experience. I mean, I think we all teachers do it in our own different way.
Yeah.
But I think there is that emotional, like, whoa, what the heck just happened? Hits for all of us.
And everyone just has to stop, just kind of reset.
I think so. I mean, somebody else's reset might be different than sleeping for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like maybe they just, I don't know, go out and party or actually I don't really know any of my teacher friends that do that, but it could be, or, you know, go on vacation or do something. And like, I will get into those parts of my summer too, where I'm more social and where I'm, you know, going on trips and doing other things, but not to start with.
So where are you at now?
Now I'm kind of in like, I'm good. Like like I'm not.
The face you're making is.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Funny. I'm like relaxed. I don't feel stress. And like, I still have a few things I need to kind of tie up from the school year as far as like, you know, cleaning out my inbox. And like, there's a few things I need to do that I'm just not ready to face yet, but,
and you had a training the other day. That seems kind of rude.
Well, I mean, it's optional. I didn't have to go, but yeah, my district always offers like a week's worth of training, different things that you can sign up for. So I did go to a couple trainings this week. It's actually
smart that they offer it early. That way you use the term summer slide in a text the other day. So that's good. They don't wait till the summer slide has gone on too long.
Right. Yeah. I think people's ability to do that at the beginning of the summer is probably greater than end of the summer. Well, because end of the summer, like everybody's in like back to school.
Ready.
What do I need to get ready? Yeah. So your capacity to like learn is less. You're more into like, what do I need to know? Like learn for immediacy of implementation, as opposed to.
Dude, that was a lot of fancy words. Say that again. What?
I don't even remember what I said.
Oh my gosh.
Immediacy of implementation.
Yeah. Yeah. That like normal teacher talk, edgy speak. That sounded fancy.
I don't know that. Okay. I think that's. I don't know.
You just made something up. If it's not a thing now.
Okay.
Well, good. You do look good. You look relaxed. You baked cookies.
I baked cookies. Yeah, I've been like cooking.
Did you bake them this morning?
No, yesterday.
Yesterday, okay.
And
you played bunco.
Played bunco last night.
You said something else happened last night you wanted to talk about?
Yes,
what?
something did happen. Actually, it was right before I went to go play bunco, and I had woken up from a nap. And
nice.
Which
must
also
be nice.
Totally. Jeez. I do enjoy a good summer nap. And I was like, okay, I need to get ready. I need to get in the shower and like should leave for bunco in like the next hour or whatever. But the TV was on and I was like, well, let's see what's on TV. Cause you know, I probably don't really need to get in the shower for another 20 minutes. And guess what was on? The Office.
Which episode?
Well, it was interesting because it was just the very end of the last episode I watched, the Christmas one.
I was hoping it was going to be one you hadn't watched.
Well, it was because then it went to the next episode. I watched like the last.
You kept watching. Okay. And what was? So it was the end of which episode?
Of Secret Santa.
Which one? I don't remember what.
Excuse me.
What episode?
Okay, season 6, episode 13.
Oh, right where you left off.
Yeah, like literally right where I left off.
And so you got to watch the next one after Secret Santa.
Yes, and I only watched probably like 10 minutes of it because I had to go. No. I had to go. And
you can watch them anytime.
Yeah. So, but it was about like negotiating a raise.
Michael wanting a raise. Yeah.
And so I was like kind of like half watching it. Like I got in the shower and then I was like watching it while I was getting ready. And I jumped in the shower, so I missed a few minutes of it. And then I like had it on while I was getting ready. So I was like half watching it, but I never would have done that before.
What would you have done before?
I would have turned it just something else or just turned it off.
because out of anger, resentment, like, oh, I'm not one of the cool kids. I don't know this show. I don't know what's going on. This
anger
sucks.
and resentment might be a bit of an overstatement.
I feel like it's there though. You never resented people when they were talking about The Office or inside jokes or whatever.
Resent is
like when my sisters
really
and I would
word.
talk about The Office.
No, I resent is way too strong of a word.
Okay.
I think maybe if anything, just felt like a little left out. And it was probably more a little insecurity about me.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good. Yeah.
As opposed to like resenting that other people are cooler than I am.
No, I get it. But this time,
I was like, hey,
you're
like,
part of it.
I know these people.
And did you enjoy like just having it on?
I did.
Gosh,
now,
good.
I'm not quite sure that I'm ready to like switch to this as one of my like background noise.
Not like the Friends.
Yeah, like
see, for me, this is my Friends.
Okay.
If I'm working, doing stuff, just on the computer, and I just need noise, I just put this on, and it's like hearing, like being in your home with like a bunch of family around, and you just have to have the noise and the sounds and the voices, and
yeah, it's like comforting.
You're used to the certain rhythms of people's voices and the comments. Yeah, it was very comforting. So I my goal isn't to make that for you, but I'm glad you have reached a point where you can have an episode just kind of running in the background.
And I'm honestly, I'm not sure I'm gonna like binge it from start to finish, but I am kind of open to watching more episodes.
Good.
Like seeing where this goes.
Good.
Or backing up and seeing some of the in-betweens that I missed.
Yeah, good. I hope you do. And the rest of the show, there's still a lot of good stuff. You are already aware that Michael retires. Yes, there's some good characters, a lot of good cameos. I can't remember which episodes I give you that have good cameos, but there are a lot of good ones, especially in the later seasons.
Okay.
There's some good stuff.
Yay.
I do hope you will continue to watch it. So tell me, what were your thoughts? And be honest, totally honest. Were you like, oh, I hate this show. I already know I hate it. I'm going to hate this. This is going to be a painful experience. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it for the podcast, or what? What were you thinking?
It was not that extreme. I kind of went into it not expecting to enjoy it, but expecting that I would at least understand it from like a pop culture kind of a thing. Like I would have a little bit of an understanding and appreciation. So when people are talking about it, I could at least kind of nod along and be like, oh yeah, I know who Meredith is, you know?
So this was just going to be like an exercise in some kind of sociology
kind of. I mean, yeah, like, okay, I'll be able to participate in a conversation.
Why did you pick her
I
for
don't know.
Nobody cares about
I liked Meredith. And when Meredith got hit by the car and they had the fun run. My gosh, it was
just
terrible.
So absurd.
It was so ridiculous.
She's an interesting character. She does so many falls, and oh my gosh. You got to listen to the podcast, The Office Ladies.
Okay, I've heard of this. I've never listened to it.
I was listening to it religiously for a while, got really into it because I just love everything about The Office and all the background stuff. And so it's a good podcast if you do have a chance. You can learn a lot of the secrets.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're expecting.
I was expecting, to like, okay, I'll just be a little bit more
just going to fill in a gap in your pop knowledge. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but instead what you got was...
I enjoyed it. I'm not sure I would like put this in my top 5 favorite shows or anything, but I did enjoy it.
Top 6? 7?
Maybe 10.
Okay, good.
But I have a real appreciation for the writing. The writing was excellent. And the like making funny things that aren't funny and like the characters and like all of that was so well done. Really, really well done. And even in the moments I was like, haha, not so fun. Like you know, like I still thought they were funny, though I wasn't like laughing out loud funny.
Like smart funny.
Yes, smart funny. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And I did get kind of invested in some of them.
Yeah.
Like I got really invested in the whole like Jim and Pam like storyline. And like we were talking about before, I actually kind of feel for Michael Scott. And it did make me really, really curious about office dynamics and like humanity. It did.
Like, does it make you want to work in an office?
I mean, not for real, but like as part of like a sociology experiment. Yes. Like it would be fun to observe real office dynamics for like 6 months. Just like, you know, be a fly on the wall or just watch video footage.
Yeah. I don't think and from my experience, I don't think real office life is that interesting ever.
It probably isn't. Well, and the interesting thing with the show too is that you have the added dynamic of them. They like turn and like speak to the camera. Like,
oh yeah, those are nice. Yeah, they call them the talking heads. Yeah,
so that you can kind of get like their inside their mind perspective too. So yeah, in like a real office, you wouldn't get that.
No. Also, what I will say that they did capture beautifully is just how dull an office setting is. I mean, the lighting, the little noises, and you know, phones ringing, and just all of that din, and they did get that. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Okay,
it's pretty dull, pretty gross to be in an office, and yeah, it's no wonder these characters kind of lose their minds working around each other, and there's just so much that's just not realistic. Like. What really, this is one thing that upsets me and was still upsetting me as I was rewatching these, getting ready for this. Like, who invites their office people to their weddings? And why, like you saw in the Niagara one, why were the office people in the dance?
Right, down the aisle, of course.
Who
like
does that?
And it's not like, oh, one good friend from work or something,
right,
but like
all of them,
like in your
to be part of the dance. All their family and friends have to sit in the aisles. Come on,
yeah,
that's silly. They did get a little. They broke reality a little too much sometimes, but. Okay, what else? What else did you walk away with that you weren't expecting?
I don't know. I think that was it. Mainly just the appreciation for a genre that is outside of my comfort zone. Like this is not my go-to TV experience, but I appreciated it. So it kind of opened me up to there might be more things that I might enjoy.
Welcome to this
welcome to the world
style of comedy, the mockumentary style. There's a lot of good stuff.
All right, your final thoughts, either on the show or on your perspective of hearing me talk about whatever's there for you.
Like I said, I my goal wasn't to make you a hardcore fan. I know this isn't your normal sense of humor, your go-to kind of show, but it seems like you have passed what I had expected you would walk away with, which is great. The fact that you were able to laugh out loud and enjoy, especially an episode like Scott's Tots, that's huge. So that says a lot about the writing, and that's all I want. I wanted you to just experience just the brilliance behind the show and the writing and the acting, especially. So you got that, and you got a lot out of it. That makes me happy.
Excellent. Well, it's a good recommendation. It was a good one.
Good. And then at our family gatherings, now we can make jokes.
Oh man, I am going to be in on the jokes as long as they have to do with these 13 episodes.
I might have to watch all the other ones. No.
If somebody starts to make a comment that is not encapsulated within these episodes I watched, then
we'll have to tell everybody.
We'll send them the list.
Jokes can only be referencing these episodes, nothing else. But no.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's very good.
All right. Well, welcome and congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And thank you all for listening.
Yes. And we'll catch you next time.
All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.